Hey, it's Pamela Bruner, leadership marketing strategist for Seven Figure Goddess. And on this call, we've got three great questions from the Seven Figure Offer crowd. And I'm really excited to dive into these with you today. Our first question comes from Kim Parkinson, who says, I'm struggling to figure out how to scale with a done-for-you agency, podcast production agency. We have clients, but the workload waxes and wanes, so our monthly income does. And I've recognized, this is wonderful, Kim, that you recognize this. She says, I recognize people have a new need. They can't have a successful podcast without having basic systems in place, the website, the funnel, the email sign up, et cetera. So I've been helping people with that as well, but it's all me: content, funnel, website, email setup, et cetera. And the podcasting I have help for, but the website work and coaching portions, I don't have help, nor do my clients want to work with someone else, but they aren't paying top dollar for my expertise. Such a great awareness. Here's the thing. I think you actually have a completely different offer in place. So when we talk about front door offer and the recurring income offer, like what's your seven-figure offer that's right here at the front? For a done-for-you agency, now, not always, this might not be right for you, but often it's some kind of analysis. When I ran a Facebook ad agency, our front door offer, and we had sort of a front door offer and then long-term ad support. The front door offer was sort of a social media analysis, like how big's your email list, how many followers you have on the various social platforms, what are the opportunities you're missing. Now, a lot of that was sort of boilerplated, like, here are the things that you should know about social media and email lists and all that kind of stuff, interspersed with, I did an hour call with them or something like that. I gathered the data and then I prepared this report that basically, and it was priced like a front door offer. And it enabled me to say, hey, if all you do is take this report and go do it yourself, good for you. And you can try to do that, but it will be difficult for you, or you can sign up and do it with me. And of course, it will be much easier. So I think there's an opportunity. I think the challenge is probably that you're not necessarily selling the right thing, or you're not selling all of the thing. Like if you're selling the podcasting services, that's great. But whether that is your seven-figure offer, it's kind of like your front door. And then the other stuff, well, yes, I can create, the podcast stuff for you, but actually what you need is A, B, C, D, and E. And we can do that too. It's just a longer term commitment because we'll set up a website and a funnel and, all of that kind of stuff. So, something to think about is sort of what is the presenting problem, and it's probably podcast services, but what is the long-term arc of transformation that they need in order to be successful? And it sounds like it's all these other things. So I think you've actually got it beautifully set up to, set them up with podcast hosting or, podcast services at the beginning, but then deliver all of these other things for a much higher fee, and that's your recurring income offer on the back end. But do not do that for free just so they'll be successful. Do that for high pay because you're worth it. Sounds like you are anyway. I hope this helps, and I look forward to your next questions. So group coaching, VIP days, that kind of thing. Yes, I mean, one of the things that you can look at is I always suggest that people start off with a one-on-one coaching situation unless you have critical mass. Like if you try to put together group coaching, often it's difficult to get unless you have a big following, you have enough of an audience, you might bring on one or two clients who are in that. And as soon as you get 3, 4, or 5, then you can launch it as a group program or add additional people to it or something like that. But I would not hesitate to charge well, because when you're talking about website creation, funnel creation, and that kind of thing, that's some of the highest priced work in the market, especially if you're creating the content. All right. A great question. All right. Then we also have a question from Catherine Walters. She says, I've revised my offer statement honing in on divorced women. So the new offer statement is, I'm actually going to screen share this if I can. And so everybody can read it. We'll take a look at it together. Share. Okay. I help professional women post-divorce who are tired of making endless decisions and keep busy to mask emptiness and loss of friendships, regain their vitality, and set up a new lifestyle. So this is a little bit, I mean, it's a little bit kludgy, just in the way it's worded, but that's not really important here, because what we're looking at is this is your highest level client. I help professional women post-divorce. Okay. Who are tired of making endless decisions and keeping busy to mask emptiness and loss of friendships. So I don't know what age these women are, but I'm kind of, I know that women post-divorce often do have to make endless decisions about where to live, and, does your ideal client have children? Are they navigating co-parenting with the ex? Because I don't think making endless decisions is necessarily their biggest pain point. Because what you want here is you want the biggest pain points that they have, not what, like, keep busy to mask emptiness and loss of friendships. That actually takes a relatively high level of self-awareness. Because I could see a woman saying, well, yes, I'm divorced now, but I'm so busy. Does she know she's masking emptiness and loss of friendship? I don't know that she does. She may be tired of making endless decisions, but is that enough of a pain point for her to pay you presumably thousands of dollars? I'm not sure. Regain their vitality and set up a new lifestyle. This is, we're getting decent with the offer here, like set up a new lifestyle. I think we could say more about that. Like, what does setting up a new lifestyle mean? Moving into a new house. Like we have to get way more finger pointing with that. So is this statement on track? It's better than what you had before. Yay, you're moving in the right direction. If the statement is clear, how do I add in my discernible difference? Love that. So just so you know, I'm an EFT practitioner. So when you say energy clearing, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual levels, got no problem. And I don't know what modality you use, but no difficulty understanding how important that is. The clear and discernible difference is, yes, in a sense, it's a process, but it's also different think of it as old way, new way. So the old way for professional women post-divorce to manage things was what? Would they turn to their girlfriends? Would they try to handle it like a man? I don't know. But what's the old way versus the new way? They would try to power through it. That might be handling it in a masculine way or something like that. And if you're doing this, I don't know if you would call it a feminine way or just an energy way. I don't know. But if you think old way, new way, you might come up with a better, clear, and discernible difference than if you just try to point to it. Okay. Hope that's helpful. And now our third question is from Josephine Sorcier, who says, I assume the offer is to be tested and tweaked before putting it on the website. Do we always keep it hidden? I've offered a one-off session initiation for a number of years as my doorway offer, and it's worked well. I know I must get data through sales calls as to what they want. Can I upsell at the end of initiation into 30 days or straight into 6 months? It's always been 3 months prior to now. Or if on a call, can we discuss the 30-day offer and the price point isn't viable? Can I suggest initiation instead? So you've got a lot to unpack there. One thing I'm not clear on is how they buy the initiation. Like, is the initiation actually a front door, or is it almost like paid lead gen? Like, if the initiation is $97, and I don't think it is, it's probably in the hundreds, $297, $497, something like that. That could be a front door. I mean, we have people experimenting with all different kinds of front doors, some of which are in the hundreds, not thousands. But the idea of seven-figure offer, front door offer, seven-figure offer, leading to recurring income offer is that you can put people in your seven-figure offer and your front door offer by messaging alone. And so are you putting people in through messaging because they're really irresistibly drawn to what you're offering? Or are they mere curious? Like, I want an initiation because I'm curious. And so you're just sort of selling the curiosity card, and then you do an initiation and they're like, wow, that was really great. I want more. And if so, yes, you could do the initiation that leads to a front door offer that leads to a recurring income offer. But the thing is, then you're not really selling with messaging. You're selling with curiosity, and then you're selling with your private time, and it's not going to be scalable. So whatever we need is that seven-figure offer, that front door offer. really needs to be based on an outcome that people are hungry for. And I'm not sure from what you've said what that outcome is. So can I upsell at the end of initiation into 30 days or straight into 6 months? You certainly could, you know, or if on a call to discuss 30-day offer and the price point isn't viable, can I do the initiation? You can always downsell. Like, yes, if you're getting people on calls to discuss a 30-day 7-figure offer, front door offer, and they can't do it, can you downsell an initiation? I don't see that there's a problem with that at first. I mean, eventually we want to get to the point where you get off of sales calls and things become easier and all of that kind of stuff. And the messaging is doing the heavy lifting. Most of what you're describing here has you doing the heavy lifting in a call. So think about, what is the offer? Yeah, right now you're thinking of structure. Is it an initiation? Is it 30 days? Is it 60 days? Is it 6 months? I don't know what the outcome is yet. And that's really where I want you to focus, turn in your offer, and then we can look at what is the best format to deliver this outcome, because that's the real key in getting the messaging to do the heavy lifting for you. All right, that's what I've got for you today. Have a great week. I'll see you next week on the question and answer for 7-figure offer.